Did you bring that partner?
What?
Oh, hey! Part 5.
We're live! Man, color. Oh!
That was an inside question.
It was an inside.
So,
we won't talk about that.
We were talking about, I brought up the subject about how Green Lantern deserved a better role, a better person, and the Green Lantern, I came around with
Parallax.
Parallax. It's an awesome character. It is Hal Jordan, right, in the older years.
But you see, what happened was, they really fucked up the Parallax character because
They had a good idea going for it.
the original idea of Parallax was this. Okay, when Superman dies,
And the Doomsday kicked his ass.
after Doomsday kicks his ass, then the 4 imposters came out. The Superboy, Steel,
Yeah.
and the Eradicator, and then the Cyborg Superman. Cyborg Superman turns out to be Brainiac. Okay?
Why would Steel even fucking jump in there?
Because he was the only one that was like a fan of Superman. That he wanted to become.
All he was, though.
Yeah, he was just a fan.
He don't even have powers.
Nope.
He's just a guy in a metal suit.
He was just basically Black Iron Man.
Yeah. Okay.
He was an inventor, so he created a suit. It was, now that I think about it, it was a hardcore ripoff of Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah.
Anyway, what happens is Darkseid joins with fucking Brainiac, the Cyborg Superman, and they start fucking creating. They create this big ass death machine, and they start destroying cities.
Awesome.
And the other Superman, the Eradicator, and Superboy and Steel, they're helping to fight. And then some of the Justice League that weren't beaten up by Doomsday, they try to fight. And what happens is, Hal Jordan, he's the Green Lantern, right?
Yeah.
He's the only guy that could, he's a protector of Earth.
He's the only one that can stand up to that.
So he leaves his own city, Keystone City. That's where all his family is, his friends. He leaves his city to go stop them from destroying Metropolis or whatever, another city. What happens is, he's battling them, and the Cyborg Superman, he takes off while Green Lantern is fighting all these fucking villains and shit like that. Darkseid's.
So Brainiac takes off, and he's left to
Brainiac goes, and Cyborg Superman goes and destroys Keystone City. He kills everyone.
Damn.
The whole city is decimated.
As we all know, Cyborg is a Brainiac.
So, and Hal Jordan, after the big ass battle, he goes back to Keystone City and it's gone.
Devastating.
And he loses it. He fucking goes nuts. And what happens is, he goes so crazy that he decides, with his ultimate willpower that he has, that he's gonna make it all come back with his ring. So he goes like that, and he creates it all.
The city and everything?
The people, everybody.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
He has so ultimate willpower, and he's so nuts right now, that he even makes his wife come back. Everybody.
But are they real?
They're not real.
They're just from the power
But he starts trying to live his life.
Like that.
And the Guardians, they're like, oh shit.
You can't do that.
You can't do that. That's insane. Even Batman is like,
hey man.
what are you doing? You know,
This
what
isn't right.
All the Justice League, they show up and they're like, hey, are you okay? And he's like, get out of here. And he fucking makes him leave.
Damn.
And he just loses it, right? So basically what happens, the Guardians come down and they say, look, for your own protection,
Take a
we
vacation.
need to take your ring.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you're not taking my ring because I can make everything the way it was.
I can make it
And
better.
so he attacks all the Guardians, he attacks the Green
man.
Lanterns, he kills a bunch of them, takes the rings, creates the Parallax suit,
Oh, that's awesome.
and that's what he creates 0 Hour. It's where he tries to change all of reality.
That's awesome.
And that's where all the heroes and everybody from all the different timelines, they have to fight him. And in the Void. And they defeat him. Green Arrow defeats him and Superman and
Wait. You don't become a god to get beaten by Green Arrow.
No, what happens is that it happens pretty good. Because Green Arrow is his best friend, right?
Okay, yeah.
Green Arrow is the only guy that can get close to him.
To talk to him.
It takes 3 fucking Supermans from different timelines to fight him. Ultimate fucking hardcore Superman with gray hair.
Yeah.
It takes Superboy and it takes...
And y'all do know the oldest Superman is the strongest out of all.
Yeah, he's beyond. Like, he can move planets.
He's even invulnerable to kryptonite at that point.
Right, every time. So, basically what happens is Green Arrow, the Guardians, they give him the last ring that is not taken.
Yeah.
And Green Arrow, with his ultimate power, like ultimate willpower that he has, a little bit, he's all bleeding and shit because the willpower is too much.
Also, they give Green Arrow a Green Lantern.
And he creates an arrow
to strike
out of it. And he strikes
Green Lantern.
Hal Jordan with it, kills him. He goes through his armor while the other Supermen are fighting him. So they had to distract him. So anyway, they killed Hal Jordan. He was Parallax, and it's only later. This is like 1994.
Man, that's a good series.
And it's only like 15 years later they decided, okay, how can we bring back Hal Jordan? So they created this bullshit that it was a ghost or some shit. Parallax was an entity that got him, and
kind of like the Phoenix.
Right. They had to go back and figure out a way to bring it back. But
where was Hal Jordan during all this time?
He was possessed. It wasn't him. He wasn't the one that was doing it. I
think they would have just said, yeah, I would fucking lose it too. You lose everything you ever cared for.
To me, I go with the original.
Yeah,
don't mess with that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a great story.
Great story. Like, just have Hal Jordan go nuts.
And what happened in that Parallax storyline is
what they should have done is killed off Hal Jordan, give him a hero's burial.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they did.
That for the hero to do that, of course, give him the proper burial. He just lost it like anybody else would.
Right.
The problem was he just took ultimate power.
He did. It was awesome.
But you got to give him credit for being the only one to create a fucking Parallax like that.
Everybody was like, what?
They were scared shitless at that point because he was a god.
Exactly.
It
took the combined
power of
all
everybody,
people
different
take him down,
And that's just one guy.
Mm-hmm.
One guy. And it's pretty much like the Superboy Prime, the Infinite Crisis, but that's obviously a better storyline.
Well, and basically DC, I mean, they're always trying to do that.
Yeah, they had the ultimate what ifs.
Yeah, they had Infinite. They had Ultimate. They had Crisis on Infinite Earths. That was the first one.
Yeah,
that's where Supergirl and the Flash, the original Flash, died. The original Supergirl and the original Flash. Then they did 0 Hour. That's where Parallax.
That's awesome.
That's where Hal Jordan died. Then they did Infinite Crisis, where Superboy Prime.
The Parallax. This was after Superman's death, though, right? So did they show the original Superman come back?
Mm-hmm.
He does, right?
Yeah, he's got the long hair and shit.
Yeah, that black suit.
Mm-hmm. And
I fucking love that they showed an image of him, fucking all nuts, dude, with the 10 rings like this, and the suit.
Yeah, you see that?
Space, and then they show him creating a rift or a void, or what to say like that.
Yeah. He's got the gray hair.
Yeah,
he's got the gray streak.
He just loses it.
So that's why I'm saying that they could pick an older guy to play Hal Jordan.
Eckhart would be. That's why when you said Eckhart, I'm like, he would be a great Green Lantern Parallax.
They should do that storyline. Look, make a movie of that.
A cartoon movie first. Don't fuck it up on the movie, and just have Eckhart do the voice.
That would be cool. But yeah,
I hope they do that. I mean, come on, man, that's awesome. And, and don't be afraid to kill Hal Jordan. No. That's the story. You got to get the readers, and we would feel for that. It's like, oh man, that was the only way to stop him.
I mean, shit. They already have other Green Lanterns. There's the John Stewart Green Lantern, the black guy.
Yeah, and then they had that new kid that they showed.
There's Kyle Rayner. There's always a different guy.
They're always gonna pick another one.
Mm-hmm.
Another notable Green Lantern, Batman.
Yeah,
Batman has been the Green Lantern before. It chose him because of his knowledge, not because of his willpower, but of his knowledge. And he was a badass Green Lantern at that.
He gave it up though, right?
He did. He says it's not for him. The Green Lanterns were pretty much begging this guy to fucking stay. He could have been the goddamn general. That's how badass they were. All the Green Lanterns, even Kilowog, respected this guy. He didn't even need training. He didn't. He knew what to do. That's what Batman is. He's a detective. He knows all that stuff.
Beyond hardcore.
And when he took the ring, it was a special series. I forgot the series. But he had to take the ring. And at the end, when he beats the crap out of the villain or whatever, he just gives it back. He says, I'm fine the way I am, or whatever. He doesn't like those superpowers.
No. He prefers to do things on his own.
Yeah. But he was badass as a Green Lantern. Batman actually got number 9 on the top 10 strongest superheroes, only because when he's Batman in that armor. He's got that special armor that fucking has everything that can beat pretty much anybody.
Man.
But yeah, that'd be an awesome movie to do. A Batman Green Lantern.
That reminds me, we gotta do a Kingdom Come casting call.
Oh man, that's gonna be hard.
Cause you watched that this weekend, right?
I watch it like I watch Kingdom Come at least once a month on YouTube. It's fucking awesome.
Fucking amazing.
It's a great flick. Well, it's not a flick, but it's You can watch it on YouTube. It's like they show you the comic and somebody's narrating it for you.
Fucking awesome.
So it's a cool movie. Cool YouTube thing to do.
Old Batman from Kingdom Come, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. Clint Eastwood has that voice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now that we're on the subject of nerds, we'll just knock out all our nerds and then we'll go into the political stuff.
Yeah.
Let's gonna do a little DC reboot.
Whoa. Well, apparently, things got so complicated in DC with comics.
Oh, let me talk about that. Before Laz gets into that, we both agree that they dug a hole with Bruce Wayne.
So bad.
Yeah, I mean, they had something where they killed him. They made you to believe he was dead, but he wasn't, because we all know when Darkseid hits you with the beams, he just pretty much alternates your life or your universe, right? Pretty much sends you into another dimension, and that's what happened to Bruce. Apparently, he had enough time to grab a dead Bruce and bring it to the normal time, to where when Superman came down, he saw the dead Bruce. But Batman was sent back in time to another dimension.
Yes,
They fucked him so bad that they didn't know how to bring it back.
It's like, you know,
I didn't mind that the battle for the crow, however you pronounce it, battle for the cape. That was a good series. All right, somebody had to be the new Batman, and that was a good.
And they gave it to Robin, right?
They gave it to Dick Grayson. That was good. I'm not saying that was bad, but they fucked themselves after that because they were like, because Batman was so popular, Bruce Wayne. How do you just kill him off and bring him back? And now they were pretty much stuck. So this leads us to Laz's DC reboot.
Yeah, so they're doing something called Flashpoint, where it's basically another Crisis 0 hour type deal with the Flash as the main character.
Where is it? There it is.
There's Flashpoint.
Flashpoint. Okay.
If nobody knows, recently, not only did they bring back Hal Jordan with some lame ass excuse.
This was after the Paralyzed.
Yeah,
they brought back Hal Jordan because they pretty much said he was like the Phoenix.
He was possessed. It was not his fault. So they bring him back. Then they bring back the original Flash.
I want to know how they bring back Hal Jordan if he was dead. I mean, how long was he dead before they said, hey, let's bring him back?
Like 10 years.
How do they bring somebody back that's been dead 10 years?
Apparently the Spectre gave him back his body.
Well, I can believe that because that's a Spectre. The Spectre's pretty much a god.
For a little while, in fact, Hal Jordan even became the Spectre.
The Spectre has to enter somebody's body or host or whatever.
So the Spectre gave him back his body and brought him back to life.
Okay.
But then they decided to go back and bring back the Flash, the original Flash.
Who died?
Who died at the Crisis on Infinite Earths. Way back in like '86 and shit.
But it's still being new here. I'm going to write this.
So, yeah. So now, I guess things got complicated again. So they're going to go ahead and reboot all of the comics of DC. Everybody's going to start back at #1 again.
Like I said, I just think they fucked themselves.
Yeah, they did. They wrote themselves into a corner, and now they can't figure out a way to get out of it.
At least Marvel's comics are kicking ass still. You know, they don't fuck themselves in a hole like that.
No. Well, you know why, Marvel? They don't write themselves into a corner because they already have the Ultimate, right? They have X-Men, but they also have Ultimate X-Men.
Yeah.
So there's two different versions. No, so what they're gonna do is everybody's gonna start from scratch. Like any kind of storyline that was going on in Batman,
start it over.
they're gonna start from a brand new storyline when they start.
Which is a big shitter on the fans, though. I mean, come
Anybody
on.
that stayed with those books,
That's a big insult to the fans. So it's like, well, yeah, you want to read what's going on, but you know, screw you. We're gonna do it our way because we fucked up. We don't want to find a way to fix it.
Exactly.
We'll come back with 6, I believe. Yeah, 6.